Varkum Namaskaram. Ningali Kanta Tilsintoshin. And the Per Yakety the Free. Hey everyone, Yakety the Free here in the Hell Hades 2025 free to play challenge. Greeting any Malayalam speakers visiting the channel today. And a neat thing about Malayalam, the name of the language, written in English, is the only language whose name is a palindrome, meaning it's spelt the exact same forward or backwards. Kind of like the number 111 or 121. It's the same forward or backwards. And in the study of language that I've gone through, Malayalam has taught me a very fundamental sound within a lot of the Indian languages that you can't just pick it up unless you've studied or somebody explains to you where to put your tongue. So the difference between pronouncing something with a na or a nga sound, and that's a velar nasal sound where the body of your tongue is pressed against the roof of your mouth. So you say nga instead of na. And native speakers immediately detect it. And once you develop that kind of a skill, your Malayalam will flourish. So I believe it's day 23 on the account today. Yes, day 23. But there's some big news. We're going to check the leaderboard. And there was some good work done by a lot of people, especially the score Iron Dares put on, I think, floor 20 Magma Dragon in a hard Doom Tower. But Yakety the Free is ranked 2, just above Billups. However, I don't know who has Cursed City unlocked. And I'll show you today where this account got to in Cursed City, because it adds a lot of points. So let's go to the arena first. In the arena, did some live arena stuff, got the chest. I forget what came out of it, but it wasn't anything special. But if you can get 5 wins in a day, there's a legendary book in there you might be able to get. I hate live arena, but a tip for anybody: if you know you're facing one of those bots because they keep picking the exact same heroes, and you want to use, say you have Wukong, the bots will always ban whoever you pick first that has an aura. So if you pick Wukong first, it's always going to ban Wukong. If you put your Tagore first, they're going to ban Tagore. So that might help you figure out how to beat some of those overpowered bot accounts that, pull a mythical. You're like, what am I supposed to do against that? So speaking of what am I supposed to do against that, once you start getting deeper into Gold 5, Cheese Master here, I can't cheese that. That Chris guy probably couldn't even beat with my whole team. All these +4 epics. And never fight a Marius, especially a +1. Never fight Marius. You're not going to win. And Knocking Futz, yeah, that's a pretty good team. But let's go face this Apothecary. And again, if you didn't pick Wukong and you picked a different code like Sigmund the High Shield, he might help you push everywhere, but arena to my knowledge. So I'm going to show you again. Hopefully I can cheat. Hopefully. So it didn't work. But Alice, come on, Alice. So this apothecary's got a lot of resistance, but he doesn't have much defense. So should be able to take this guy out. It's the amount of time it takes to be successful doing this that I'm trying to stop having. That's why I use Wukong the Sheep, because it would drop any of those enemies' HP by 50%. So in another 9 wins, this account will have 700 gold medals. And that'll buy this tier 7. Okay? That's huge to me. I need that because in the missions, I need to upgrade an affinity bonus to level 7. Then I get 200 energy for the champ training tournament that's currently going. And Arcane Keep's always open. And I think on Monday, I think it's Monday in 2 days, the Spirit Keep open again. And then I have to skip a couple days because it's going to be the Force and then the Magic Keep and then Spirit. But I think I'll be right on to get through this void. And then I'll be pushed right through all of these. I can do all of this until the affinity bonus to 8. So that would require 200 wins and gold 4 or 5. So I'm 209 wins and a week from getting to start clearing the stage 15s on autos with the 100 diamonds and these void shards. Purple chicken eggs, I like to call them. So let's take a look at Cursed City. And I forgot to show this the other day, but this is important. When you first unlock Cursed City, the game defaults. You can't see it because of where my face is, but the hard mode. So where that menu is, it's on hard mode by default. I didn't pay attention to that. And I cleared some of the stages. Where are we here? I cleared 9 stages on hard before I realized I'm like, why is it so difficult? Like, how can I do this? I don't have like all the required awakenings or look at my roster. Like, I can't fight that. Then I realized, oh, I should go to normal. So today I'm fairly certain I'm going to pick up another bunch of stages in normal of Curse City. But I did beat a boss and I picked up some supersonic gear. Let's take a quick look actually at one piece of gear I think that is going to make a big difference on this account. Sorry about that. Is this Alice? She needs crit damage. I got her 4-star blessing yesterday, but I would rather have a crit damage neck on top because that would give me at least 30 more crit damage instead of HP. Okay. So when we go into Alice's total stats, she's almost at she's 4850 in attack with 171 crit damage. So that would actually go up to 200. And that's a big difference, 30% more damage. Okay. Alice is getting pretty strong on this account. And I'm going to show you I was successful in Nightmare Clan Boss for the first time yesterday. Did 47 million in a total of 4 keys. But I had a bit of a debacle because I made an error with the masteries on putting a T6 onto Tagore. So I went and I farmed his masteries. So today, 4 War Masters or Giant Slayers are going into Nightmare. And I did almost a 14 million key on the last one. So I might have a 3-key Nightmare, which would be pretty good on day 23. Considering it's mostly a free-to-play roster except for Jarag. Without Jarag, I don't think I can do this. So again, we're going on auto. And remember, my Kale has Nature's Bounty as his 4-star blessing because Nature's Bounty is going to make his A1 have a 30% chance currently to proc the bigger version. Go, Alice, go. Look at that, man. On her first go, she's knocking down the smite. Ooh, landed the decreased attack there by Jarag. Hope you can keep that up. So as you're looking now, there's the 47,000 damage from Tagore. I was upset he wasn't doing on the last upload because he didn't have the skill. And I don't know if you watched from yesterday or not, but I had a 5-star blessing for Kale in the shop yesterday, and I just didn't have the 12 of the gold and the red currency. I forget what the big one's called, Immortal Essence or whatever. So eventually, I might pull a 5-star Kale by the end of this challenge. Probably not. Currently being in rank 2, to me, it was special, but I don't think it's something that's I'm going to continue to attain that level of performance because somebody like Billups, I don't know, like I said, have they unlocked any of Curse City as of yet? Actually, let's slide this over a little. Maybe that'll help your view a bit. But the thing about Curse City is if you can do any levels on hard, it's worth 2 times the points. Oh, and this account did 8 million 8.8 million, 8.08 million, sorry, on Chimera Normal. So after this key is finished, I will show that. So I'm just trying to verify where I am in the cycle as I talk, because normally I don't do live manual hits of Clan Boss. Uh, so that that Alice, she's performing pretty well so far. Now, hopefully, she doesn't proc another extra turn right here because I'm trying to keep this shield on her. The boss is about to do his spring or his punch. Oh, see, I'm already lost. I should have had Ally Protect on for that one. Anyways, when Alice is in my clan boss team and yours, I suggest you just A1. Just continue to A1 with your Alice so she has more opportunity to get Giant Slayers. That's 47,000 damage. And she can proc it all 3 times on all 3 of her hits if you're fortunate enough. So, oh, an extra turn. So she got 1 Giant Slayer there, and then on the extra turn, she got another. So basically, she just picked up a free 100,000 damage for having Relentless in. But I wouldn't suggest purposely putting your Alice or any clan boss hero in Relentless, unless you're like me and you didn't really have an option against it. So Tagore here, as you're looking at, like everybody's getting healed fairly decently, right? But you saw maybe that it was like a 20% increase on Jarag, where you got that 11,000 healed. Nice brimstone timing. Oh, Kale's Nature's Bounty's going off. The team's performing. But the reason that Jarrah got the biggest heal there is because he was stunned. So I have a mastery in the support tree for Tagore, where if somebody's stunned or whatever, they get an increase to the heal. So the spray is about to come. Hopefully, wow, Alice is procking a lot of extra turns so far. This ain't bad, man. So come on, Kale, Nature's Bounty? Nature's Bounty. That's an extra 25,000 per tick for that Nature's Bounty. And I don't think Phantom Touch does that amount. That's why I decided to go with Nature's Bounty. So I'm not saying that I'm going to have a three key every time, but if that kind of RNG continues on all three keys, I'm fairly certain I can do it. Especially if once I get Jarrag to 6-star and his tier 6 mastery, it should be a three key nightmare. However, Jarrag is my least priority currently for getting masteries. And I can't believe how often Alice is landing that. That's very fortunate. Maybe maybe she's embarrassed to underperform on an upload of a rank 2 account in the free to play challenge. So when it's early, I just don't bother with Tagore's A2 unless everybody can get like 10,000 off the heal. I just want to save it in case, the boss crits somebody. Because you're looking like Jarag hasn't really landed his attack down. So now that the boss is ramped up, his power's gone up twice because he's at, turn 10 or whatever. There could be a lot of incoming damage. All of a sudden you'd be like, whoa, where did that happen? Or how did that happen? Sorry. And again, you'll notice like a Jarag continues seeing resisted. He's got I think it's a 60 or something like that percent chance to land his A1 decrease attack, but he's a level 50. He doesn't have a banner, he doesn't have much accuracy, so he's going to get resisted quite often. That's crazy. Alice only has, to my knowledge still, as I showed you, 119 accuracy, and she's landing that Brimstone. I'm very happy about that. So I'm also one behind on the cooldown for Jarag's A2 here. See how that's so if I gave him some masteries, I would definitely pick the is it Cycle of Magic, I think, in the support tree that gives him a 5% chance to reduce a cooldown. So since he only has one skill that would have a cooldown, it would always go into that. I'm a little confused on the order of what's going on here. I think Alice has once this falls off, I think she can proc it, the Brimstone part of me. I'm just trying to think ahead here. I'm trying to maximize my output with Alice. Okay, so I can't land the decrease attack. And if you look here, I could boost people. It's not going to help kill. It's not going to help Alice. But it's going to help my Tagore. So I'm not going to do it only to help Tagore get ahead of the boss, right? Because I think he can already, as you see, he's going to outspeed the boss and get his turn in anyways. And there goes Alice. Wow. She's really performing well. This is probably thus far for the ease of build. Okay, like I have some books into her. None of them went into cooldown or debuff chances or any of that. But Alice, I think, has landed almost every opportunity so far that she can that brimstone. And it's only a 30% chance to proc. And then her accuracy's got to beat the boss's defense. So turn 14, by the time the boss gets his turn here, I might have 9 million damage. I'm pretty happy about that because I don't think this account, this lineup, it's going to make it to maybe 21, maybe turn 21. Come on, Kale. We needed that. That's some big damage about to pop off here. I'm going to let the boss do his slam. Then I'll heal everybody with Tagore. Wow. So as you noticed, everybody had the exact same buffs except for Jarrag didn't have the ally protect, but Tagore had less HP. So I'm assuming that that's why Tagore became the stun target. Go, Alice, go. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, Alice the nuker landed all her brimstones. So I can't boost Tagore. It's not going to do anything. He's stunned. So I'm going to heal him. Now the boss ooh, almost killed everybody. And that's why you don't want your shielding hero that I'm using to ever be stunned in Clan Boss, especially when your attack down champion isn't landing attack down at all. I think he did it once on the first turn, and that's it. So this might be a big problem here. I got to heal Jarag. Uh, oof, it didn't help. It might have kept Alice up, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, since the punch is incoming, I don't want what's his name here? Pardon me, Apothecary to get punched. I'd rather it be my Jarag again because Apothecary can boost and heal Tagore, and I think I could survive one more cycle. So this is the punch. Yeah, I'm gonna boost people. Oof, oof. Apothecary's pretty tough for wearing cloth, man. Wow, it was like Tyson trying to break his face, and he just absorbed it. So my cycle's completely off. This might be a terrible hit actually now, but you're gonna see why it's important to make sure you know who your stun targets are. And Tagore should never be my stun target. And I think I gotta do it for the spray. I'm not happy about this because the boss is going to do a slam here after, and it's probably going to kill us. But it's a 4 key. I'm happy about that. I was just being greedy, trying to get a 3 key. I need the oh come on come on Jarag, land that attack down just once right here. That's GG. I think everybody's toast. Yeah, now that the decrease or increased defense fell off of Tagore, this doesn't look very good. We'll see. Let's see what we can do. Maybe get 12 million in total. Ah, good enough for me. That's good enough for me. If I can get another 14 million on the next 2 keys, it's a 3 key. I'm okay with that. You can't really see, but Tagore did 790,000 damage and only 267,000 in healing. That wasn't a good run. I'm a little embarrassed about that, but Alice did her job. I can't argue too much for what Alice has contributed to this account and certainly many of your accounts. So in the Alice chase, though, I'm hoping that this 6-star amulet that's coming is crit damage. I don't care what any of the other stats are. I apologize for not being able to do a proper clan boss nightmare key there for you, but it's Sunday. It's the end of the week. Have a little coffee and enjoy yourself. Take care, everyone.